Good afternoon. In the previous lecture, we have seen the architecture of the 5G. So, what is 5G? The 5G is the fifth generation of mobile network. It is the fifth generation of mobile network and a significant evolution of today's 4G LTE network. So, 5G has been designed to meet the very large growth in the data and connectivity of today's modern society and the Internet of Things with the billions of connected devices and tomorrow's innovation. So 5G will initially operate in conjunction with existing 4G network before evolving to fully stand-alone network in subsequent release and coverage expansions. So in addition to delivering a faster connection and greater capacity, important advantage of 5G is the fast response time, which is referred to as a latency. Now latency is the time taken for the device to respond to each other over the wireless network, and 3G network had a typical response a time of 100 milliseconds. 4G is around 30 milliseconds and 5G will be as low as 1 millisecond. So this is virtually instantaneous, opening up a new world of connected application. Now what will 5G enable? The 5G will enable instantaneous connectivity to the billions of devices, the Internet of Things and truly connected world. So 5G will provide the speed, low latency, connectivity to enable a new generation of applications, services and business opportunities that have not been seen before. There are major three categories of use case for 5G. Massive machine to machine communication, which is also called the Internet of Things, that is IoT, that involve a connecting billions of devices without human intervention at a scale not seen before. So this has the potential to revolutionize a modern industrial processes and application including agriculture, manufacturing and business communication. Then ultra reliable low latency communication. The mission critical including a real-time control of device, industrial robotic vehicle to vehicle communication and safety system, autonomous driving and safer transport network. Low latency communication also open up a new world where remote medical care, procedure and treatment are all possible. And third one, enhanced mobile broadband, which is providing significantly a faster data speed and greater capacity, keeping the world connected. New applications will include a fixed wireless internet access for the home, outdoor broadcast application without the need for broadcast WAN, and greater connectivity for people on the move. For communities, 5G will enable the connection of billions of devices for our smart cities, smart school and smart home, the smart and safer vehicle. It enhances the healthcare and education and provide a safer and more efficient place to live. So for business and industry, the 5G and IoT will provide a wealth of data, allowing them to gain insight into their operations like never before. Then businesses will operate and make key decisions driven by data, innovate in agriculture, smart farms, manufacturing, paving the way for cost saving, better customer experience, and long term growth. So, new emerging technologies such as virtual and augmented reality will be accessible by everyone. So, sorry, virtual reality provides a connected experience that were not possible before. With 5G and VR, will be able to travel to your favorite city, watch a match with the feeling of being at ground, or even be able to inspect a real estate and walk through a new home, all from the So the top features of 5G are high-speed mobile broadband, that is speed up to 10 to 20 gigabit per second downlink and 5 to 10 gigabit per second uplink. Then low latency service up to 1 millisecond and ultra reliable and scalable network. So, in order to achieve ultra fast mobile broadband, the low latency and ultra reliable network to support all future applications, existing technologies have many limitations. The 5G will be using a new network terminologies, high bandwidth spectrum, complex modulation scheme, and algorithm with the advanced hardware modules. So 5G new radio is new spectrum which will be utilized in 5G application to support much higher data rate. The millimeter wave spectrum from 24 GHz to 90 GHz and unlicensed sub 6 GHz spectrum will be used in first generation of 5G deployment of mobile broadband. On 5G network, the average data rate of few gigabits per second can be easily achieved. Now looking back at 4G, these networks were largely implemented with a custom hardware running proprietary software stack. When carrier choose an equipment vendor, it becomes a long-term commitment, and that approach was tolerable for 4G network. But given the new challenge of 5G and the drive lower total cost of ownership, so carriers have begun developing open source solution. The ultimate goal for 5G is interchangeable COTS cards, ARM or 86 servers running open source software stack. So the 5G will be single unified standard of a different wireless network, including LAN technology, LAN WAN, World Wide Wireless Web, Unified IP and seamless combination of broadband with software-defined radio encryption, flexibility and antivirus. Now these are some of the features of 5G, that is high resolution for crazy cell phone user, bidirectional large bandwidth. It has an expected speed of 1 gigabits, enhanced and available connectivity just about the world, uploading and downloading speed of 5G touching the peak, better and fast solution. Now how the 5G is different? The 5G network is almost entirely different from 4G LTE, beginning with a frequency band. Beginning with a frequency band. So 5G picks up where 4G leaves off, spanning the spectrum from 6 GHz to 300 GHz. So higher the frequencies support significantly smaller cell sizes, enabling 5G cells to provide highly localized coverage in the locations such as neighborhood, manufacturing plant, or even within the houses and other structure. So 5G network architecture breaks the function of the 4G BBU into a radio unit, distributed unit, and centralized unit. Now, because 5G decouples the RU, DU, and CU, that is, radio unit, distributed unit, and the centralized unit, it provides much more flexibility of the carrier. So, RU, DU, and CU, it may be co-located or deployed in a separate locations depending on the network requirements. For example, a network requiring the lowest possible edge latency may be built by deploying the RU, CU, and DU together at the edge, and this will give excellent performance for far edge connected user applications but adds the expenses of environmentally controlled enclosure at each tower. So in other approach for application that can tolerate a greater latencies, multiple RUs may be serviced by one TU. The prime benefit of 5G device will be significantly faster speed in data access, downloading and streaming content. In addition, the 5G device will have increased computing power and make the use of lower latency, meaning that the device will enjoy virtually instantaneous connection to the network as well as a greater connectivity when on move due to the use of advanced antenna beam steering. Now, mobile handset, tablet, and hotspot equipped with 3G, 4G, and 5G connectivity were launched 2019, and low latency and widespread machine to machine application using 5G will be developed in the coming years. So, most operator will initially integrate 5G network with existing 4G network to provide a continuous connection. Now 5G network architecture illustrating 5G and 4G working together with a central and local servers providing a faster content to user and low latency application. Now the mobile network has two main components, the radio access network and the core network. So the radio access network consists of various types of facilities including a small cell, towers, mast and dedicated in building and home system that connect a mobile user and wireless device to the main core network. So, a small cell will be a major feature of 5G network, particularly at the new millimeter wave frequencies where the connection range is very short. So, to provide a continuous connection, the small cells will be distributed in a cluster depending on where the users require a connection, which will complement the macro network that provide a wide area coverage. So 5G macro cell will use MIMO, that is multiple input multiple output antenna that have a multiple elements or connections to send and receive more data simultaneously. Now the benefit to user is that more people can simultaneously connect to the network and maintain a high throughput. So where MIMO antennas use a very large number of antenna elements, they are often referred to as a massive MIMO. However, the physical size is similar to the existing 3G and 4G base station antenna. Now the core network is the mobile exchange and the data network that manage all the mobile voice, data and internet connections. So for 5G, the core network is being redesigned to a better integrate with the internet and cloud-based services and also include a distributed servers across the network, improving the response time, reducing latency. So many of the advanced features of 5G including a network function, virtualization and network slicing for a different application and services will be managed in the core. When 5G connection is established, the user equipment or a device will connect to both the 4G network to provide the control signaling and to the 5G network to help provide the fast data connection by adding to the existing 4G capacity. So where there is a limited 5G coverage, the data is carried on the 4G network, providing the continuous connection. So essentially with this design, the 5G network is complementing the existing 4G network. Now how does this 5G deliver a continuous connection, greater capacity and a faster speed response time? So these networks are designed to work in conjunction with 4G using a range of macro cells, small cell and dedicated in a building system. So small cells are mini base stations designed for a very localized coverage, typically from 10 meter to a few hundreds of meter, providing in full for a larger macro network. So small cells are essential for the 5G network as the millimeter wave frequencies have a very short connection range. So in many countries, the initial frequency band for 5G are below 6 GHz and similar frequency to existing mobile and Wi-Fi network. So additional mobile spectrum above 6 GHz including 26 to 28 GHz band often referred to as a millimeter wave, and it will provide significantly more capacity compared to the current mobile technology. The additional spectrum and greater capacity will enable more user, more data and faster connection. So it is also expected that there will be a future reuse of existing low band spectrum for 5G as a legacy network decline in usage and to support a future use cases. So increased spectrum in wave band will provide a localized coverage as they only operate over a short distance. So these are the advantages of 5G: data bandwidth of 1 Gbps or higher, globally accessible, available at low cost, high quality service of 5G technology based on a policy to avoid error. We are able to use a network at high altitude. We are able to measure the exact time of the occurrence of an event in a nanosecond, and we are able to identify the best server according to our use. Now these are the applications of 5G global network: wearable devices with artificial intelligence capability, media independent handover, voice over IP enabled devices that is enabled to do a phone call over IP data number. Then with sixth sense technology, if we can able to visualize lively all planets and universe, we are able to pay all our bills in a single payment with our mobile. So this is all about the this information is all about the 5G.